Alright folks, today we're going to make some meatballs, and I don't know if they're really considered barbecue meatballs. Truth be known, I've never had them. Dad called me a week or so ago and he's made this sauce. He made the meatballs and the sauce, but then the next time he did it on sausage, he said it worked really well. So he sent me the recipe and we're going to try it today. If he's sold on it, I think it's going to be pretty good. But what we're going to need is we're going to need 2 pounds of ground beef, 1 package of onion soup, a 1/4 cup of Italian breadcrumbs, and 1 egg. Now that's going to make the meatballs, and we're going to roll those into small meatballs, and then we're going to bake them in the oven at 350. And then for the sauce, we're going to need 14 ounces of ketchup, 10 ounces of either apple or grape jelly, and 4 ounces of some type of berry wine. That's going to make the sauce. So let me get some things, bowl set up, get this stuff ready so we can shoot right through it, and I'll bring you back when I get ready to mix up the meatballs. We're going to have to kind of do this at meatballs and then the sauce and then putting them together. So hopefully we can get all that done in 10 minutes, but keep your fingers crossed. I'll be back with you soon. Alright, we got the hamburger here. Put an egg in there. I'm going to put a package of onion soup, and we're going to put a 1/4 cup of breadcrumbs in here, and then I'm just going to reach in here and mix this up. Oh my goodness, I hate to waste food. Anyways, you see how the ingredients go in. We're going to mix this up till it's good and smooth. I'm sure it's going to take a few minutes. Let me get it finished, get it mixed up, and get a pan out that we can roll these things out on. I'll show you how I'm going to, about the size I'm going to make them. We're going to bake them at 350, so let's go ahead and get that oven set for that and get it preheating. But just give me a few minutes to finish getting this mixed up and get a cookie sheet out, and I'll bring you all back to show you what we do next. Alright, you see I got a cookie sheet here, and I put aluminum foil on it because all my cookie sheets are old and nasty looking, so that's just how I do it. You're just going to pull out a ball. You want about, I don't know, a little less than a golf ball maybe, you know, you want them. You're going to get 2 bites out of these things, so I'm going to try to make them about that size. You can make them any size you want. The only important thing is make them all the same size so they cook evenly. But there you see what we're doing here. You just take them and take a ball, roll it around in your hand like that, and in the end, there you go. You got a nice meatball. But just grab a couple fingers. You see, just ball it up. Now that is something I've learned from my mother, my grandmother, my aunts. Patting hamburgers, making meatballs, we did it all. So there you go. I don't know that they're all going to fit on here, but let me go ahead and get them made up, baked, and then we'll get started on the sauce for them. Alright, we're going to start making the sauce. We're going to need 14 ounces of ketchup, 10 ounces of apple or grape jelly, and 4 ounces of wine. So let's start by adding the 10 ounces of ketchup. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to find the 4 ounces over here on this side on the thing, on the measuring cup, and then I'm going to add the wine to it. It's a little over 4 ounces because I got some ketchup in there. It's taking up room. The reason I'm doing that is I want to try to get some of this ketchup out of here. There's a lot of ketchup stuck in the mixing, or the measuring cup. So let's try to get that out of there. Tell you, to be honest with you folks, this is the first recipe I've ever made where I've used wine. I'm not that big of a fan of the flavor of wine, and I choose to relax in other ways, so it's not something I partake of very often, if hardly at all. So we're going to try it. Dad says it's good, so hope it is good. So then we're going to pour that wine in there. I'm going to go ahead and turn the heat on. Let's turn this heat on to medium. And then I've got 32 ounces of apple jelly here. So I'm just going to put 1/3 of the jar in there. I'm going to eyeball it. I'm not afraid. I'll tell you another thing too. When I made those meatballs, I did not see where there was any hot sauce or spice in them. So I went ahead and added some myself. You can do that if you want. We'll see how they turn out. But we're going to get some heat under this sauce, bring it up to temperature, and let it simmer. I think with that wine in there, that ketchup and all that, I think we need to bring it up to temperature and let it simmer. So I'm going to go away for a few minutes while this is coming up to temperature. When it gets to where I want it to, I'll bring it back and show you what the sauce looks like here in the pan. Alright, there you go. Let's give them a try. Like I said, I've not tried these myself. This is live. You know, that's the one I tested to see if they were done, so that's why it came apart. They turned out to be pretty good looking meatballs, but let's see how they taste. Yeah. Yeah, those are good. You can smell the wine, but you can't taste it. Kind of strange. But, yeah. Yeah, that's real good stuff there. Folks, give it a shot. Pops' recipe's right on there. Thanks, Dad. Well, there you go, folks. You don't have to be a king to eat like one, and I prove it. Thanks for watching. Have a good night.